William felt as if his insides were set on fire. He was already aroused from the chase, and the strange sexual energy surrounding the isolated lodge-style cabin in the woods didn't help him control the animal instincts. He stepped from the forest, completely dressed in his previously discarded clothes, knee-length shorts, a t-shirt, and running shoes. Though some of the outside plants were overgrown, the home had a wild beauty to it. Looking at the surrounding view, he could see the appeal, especially for his kind. Well-traveled paths encircled the place, leading off to the generator shed and other outbuildings. It was the soft sound of the running generator that drew his attention to the home's location. Closing his eyes, he breathed deeply. His flesh tingled. This was a place of power, probably made so by generations of shifters living on the land, working the old natural magic, protection spells, and the harnessing of primal sexual energy. The protection spells kept him from determining exactly where the other wolf had run off to. On the doorframe, old carvings marked the place as a sanctuary. It wasn't surprising, considering his old maps marked the entire mountain as shifter safe. Without hesitation, he knocked loudly and focused his hearing. A faint gasp was followed by the sound of something falling. He turned his attention up to the second level. Somewhere above, a woman whispered, "What the... Ow! Damn it!" Another thud sounded. William chuckled. Seconds later, footsteps were running downstairs. By the time the door opened, he was grinning, truly curious as to what would be on the other side. Flush-cheeked and out of breath stood the woman whose picture Douglas had sent to him. Her hair looked as if it had been wet, only to curl around her temples as it dried. Wide green eyes studied him, more stunned than welcoming. She didn't move to let him in. "Sanctuary," he said, though it was clear he wasn't running from anyone. He shifted his weight to the side. "What?" She furrowed her brows. She had the cutest American accent, so very puritanical. "Sanctuary." This time he pointed at the doorframe. The woman blinked slowly and then leaned out of the door to look where he indicated. "Is that what that means? My aunt said it meant—" She made a weak noise, her cheeks coloring. "Never mind. How can I help you?" "You can start by inviting me in for the night." "Excuse me?" She began to reach for the door, clearly intent on slamming it shut. He slid his foot forward, blocking it. She lifted her hand to her side, revealing a rifle as she pulled the barrel in front of her. "I take it your aunt hasn't told you about shifter law." "Shifter?" The woman arched a brow, pretending not to understand him. He chuckled. "I smell a recent shift on you." When the body morphed, there was a subtle universal scent that lingered to help shifters recognize each other. When she didn't point the gun directly at him, he leaned closer. "That's not all I smell on you." Her breathing visibly deepened. "I didn't interrupt anything, did I?" William inhaled deeply, letting his eyes shift with silver. His tone lowered as the beast inside of him grew interested.